Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. This video is to bring you a closer look at the Bilco number RPSW19. This is a replacement slam latch for their floor door series of access hatches. A floor door is something that you'll very commonly see installed in a sidewalk, is where you'll see it. And the RPSW19 is the replacement lock assembly, and let's go over it now. You've got the lock body handle itself. This is a replacement handle. I do want you to study the action on how this works. The handle rotates opposite away from where the latch is, to try to give you a perspective of how that is so that it's accurate for you. You can see the L that's on the back side of this. Okay. I'll give you some dimensional properties of the slam latch. Okay, dimensional properties of the latch body itself. Overall width of the base, about 3 3/8. Overall height of it, about 2 inch. Let's study where that latch bolt comes into play from one end. You can see you're about 5/8 of an inch to the start of it. Then the latch height itself is about 13/16 with a projection of about 9/16. The center to center on those screw holes, so your latch body height is about 3 3/8. Center to center on the screw holes, let's make that 2 7/8. 2 7/8 from the center of this hole to the center of this hole. Let's study the top, or the long end, to the center line of the hub for receiving the key stock. Looks like it's about 2 5/16 to the center line. Edge of the lock body to the center of that hole, looks like it's about 3/4 inch. Why provide these details? Well, you're probably you likely have no idea who the manufacturer of the floor door is. These dimensional properties will help isolate whether or not this is a possible candidate for replacement. Inside hub dimension is 0.339 by 0.342. Okay. You got your handle. Now, let's move on to, and by the way, there is a link below this video to a document called Parts Drawing that is very handy because it will allow us to review all of the pieces as they are incorporated. So working up from the bottom of the latch body, you're then going to have a 1/2 inch spacer. It is a piece of plastic. I believe that the prior published documentation called it out as aluminum. It's plastic, or at least this current version. That's going to have a depth of 2 inch by 3.5. Okay. Thickness of the spacer, about 1/2 inch. Obviously that's intended to mount underneath per the parts drawing, like this. You're then going to have a rubber gasket, and that's just to help keep the air out of everything, the wind, the moisture. Take note that there is no hole. Well, there is. The hole just isn't very well pierced down through the bottom of that gasket. So let's say that there is. I was about to think there wasn't a hole, but there is. Forgive me. Now we're getting to what that installation is going to look like. You've got that rubber gasket. Then you've got the blockout aluminum nut. Once this is installed to the underside of the roof, the floor door, this will be used to finish it off from the roof side, allowing you to thread that right down. And it, of course, indeed threads right down into the bottom of the aluminum block. Okay. You will have the optional outside access handle. This will allow you to remove. This will allow you to open when the maintenance, when the utility company, when whomever, the management company, needs to access that. This is the key. These keys are available as standalone items as well. With the latch assembly, you're going to get the strike that will go into the sidewall, which has a height of 2.5, an overall width of 2-inch. You can study where that lip starts. Right at about 1.75 inches. That's going to be made of stainless steel, that's for sure. Okay, as is the latch body. This is stainless as well. This piece, the outside key, is not stainless steel at all. Obviously a ferrous-based material. Then you're going to have stainless bolts that will go with, or that will come with everything. You will see noted in the parts drawing the 1/4-20 flathead machine screw, the 1/4-20 lock nuts. You'll get 2 of each. 2 flathead bolts, 2 lock nuts. You will also get, with this, it's not called out in the parts drawing, but it is, there is also a link to the installation instructions, which are for the RPSW19. But they're not called out anywhere. These are going to be used, you'll see these used to hold, forgive me, these are for the strike plate. These 2 screws and nuts are going to be for the strike plate. I was stammering for a moment because I forgot what they, I'm thinking, where do these go? Why are these screws here? They're obviously for the strike. Okay, stainless steel screws as well, a couple of nylon lock nuts for inclusion on that. The name Bilco is synonymous with roof hatches. It's also synonymous with the willingness and the publication to make the obtaining of replacement parts by you, the end user, possible. They're in a minority of roof access hatch, floor door, vault door manufacturers, street doors that publish this data, and they will tolerate the questions to make sure that you get it right through us, hopefully. And I'm very grateful for that, because that is not industry-wide. I have approached other manufacturers and have said, your doors are out there in the world and people just need a replacement part for it. Not interested. I can't explain it. Bilco is a company that I'm very preferential to, that I'm very happy to be a distributor for, because how many roof hatches do you sell in relationship to the quantity of replacement parts that you sell? What good is a company's roof hatch if in 10 years you can't get access to the data to replace the small shock, the lifting mechanism, or the latch, or the gasketing? It's frustrating to me as a distributor to not have the ability to get access to replacement parts and their parts drawings. And that's where Bilco shines, is the bottom line. If you have any questions on the Bilco RPSW19 replacement slam latch for their street doors, or any other Bilco product, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.